Is Mark Robinson the future of the Pittsburgh Steelers inside linebacker position? Hello, Steeler Nation, and welcome to the latest Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate video with me, your host, Britsburgh Owen, speaking to you here in the UK. I am your voice from across the pond, your UK Steelers view. Well, guys, obviously we are now approaching week 18. We are approaching the end of the season, and this is, well, it's win or bust, isn't it? It is all down to this game, isn't it? We've got to beat the Cleveland Browns tomorrow. We've got to come up. We've got to hope, obviously, as well, that the Jets beat the Dolphins with Joe Flacco as the quarterback. Can we finally get Joe Flacco to do us a favor rather than trying to hurt us like he has done in the past? It's often to no effect. And also, we've got to hope that the Bills are ready to go and are able to beat the Patriots. Now, one of the key things tomorrow is going to be stopping the run. Now, one of the ways the Pittsburgh Steelers have been stopping the run in recent weeks is the use of Mark Robinson and Robert Spillane inside linebacker, particularly last week against Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens obviously have a very potent running attack. In fact, their offense seems to solely focus around their running attack with the likes of J.K. Dobbins, for example, and obviously their quarterback as well. I know Lamar Jackson, the running back, didn't actually play in this game, but they still depend very much on their running attack. Now, Mark Robinson started the game against the Baltimore Ravens due to the absence of Miles Jack. Now, Miles Jack appears to be trending not to be able to play again tomorrow due to this groin injury that he has. It is apparently his groin is pretty much gone. It's pretty much non-existent, and he really is struggling to run and to turn and do anything that you would need an inside linebacker to be able to do. Therefore, Mark Robinson is in line to start again. Now, Robinson had a decent game against the Baltimore Ravens last time out. In terms of Robinson, he has this season, played only 3 games, which were against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He played a part in that game, mainly on special teams, Carolina, and also Baltimore. In terms of his stats this season, Robinson has got 7 tackles, no sacks, no forced fumbles, and no interceptions. He is of those 7 tackles, they break down as 2 solo and 5 assisted. He does have, however, 1.5 stuffs. Now, Robinson as well, his tackling has been very, very ferocious, as we've seen and saw a number of times against the Ravens. He also worked well with Spillane. He still showed a element of that rawness. Robinson, who is out of Ole Miss, has only actually had 1 season as a linebacker. He started at Southeast Missouri State, where he was a running back before Ole Miss converted him into a running back, into a linebacker. Sorry, and the Pittsburgh Steelers then took him in the 7th round of the 2022 draft. Now, Robinson, I know the Steelers have high hopes for the future. They like his tackling, they like the way he plays the game, the energy, the effort that he puts in, and certainly something to be applauded. He is still exceptionally raw, as was seen in the last game, where there was one occasion where Terrell Edmunds had to tell him where to line up because he made a mistake in his lineup. He moved to the wrong part, and you can actually see on the video Edmunds pointing and saying no over there. So he is still very raw, but he is very exciting. He's ferocious. His tackles are often described as choosing violence as a way of stopping people. He loves to hit. He loves to get physical. He loves to get into that gap, and he loves to stop the run. And that is something that he did well against Baltimore and was a vital part of that run defense. Now, Robinson is certainly someone who, is, I think, that we need to see tomorrow, and we need to see play. The guy, proved, I think, did nothing wrong in that game against Baltimore, and was certainly part of that victory. He is someone who has an exciting future with the Steelers if he continues his rate of development. We all know the Pittsburgh Steelers are very good at developing inside linebackers and developing linebackers. Take, for example, James Farrier. James Farrier came from the Jets. The Jets fans didn't really rate him. The Jets organization didn't rate him. Yet the Steelers managed to convert him into being one of the best linebackers in our franchise history. And you've got to be pretty good to go down as one of the best in Steelers history, given some of the inside linebackers and outside linebackers of the past. But Robinson tomorrow, I think, is going to be a big part of helping stop the run. And that, like I said, is a major part of beating the Cleveland Browns. Nick Chubb is their major offensive weapon, and he can kill you on the ground. I honestly think that with Robinson, the way he's playing, the way he is, I think putting him alongside Spillane tomorrow will be the right thing to do for the Steelers, because I really do think that come next season, we could see Spillane and Robinson as the starting linebacker pair for the Pittsburgh Steelers, perhaps with some free agent or some lower round draft guy rotating in and out and spelling them. But honestly, in my opinion, Robinson is the man. He is ferocious. He tackles well. He's starting to read the game a lot better. He's starting to develop. And the Steelers have clearly got faith in him if they've gone from him always been a healthy scratch on game day to actually giving him a helmet. And in one of the biggest games of the year against the Baltimore Ravens, who are notoriously a very tough opponent for the Pittsburgh Steelers, there has to be clear faith in him to put him out there and risk him. And I honestly think that him tomorrow could make a huge difference for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Anyway, Steeler Nation, let me know what you think of Mark Robinson and what he's contributed to the Steelers in the Baltimore game. Also, do you want to see Robinson play tomorrow? And what do you think the key is to stopping the run? Thanks for watching the Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate. I've been your host, Britsburgh, Owen. Remember to hit that sub, ring the notification bell, guys. Mark Robinson, got to play tomorrow. Steelers got to win tomorrow. Here we go, Steelers. Come on.